Caught you stealing hearts with each and every step.